if anyone is able to get this, if this film gets through, I'm Ian Brett. I wrote this back in 2010. It's back when this sort of thing was allowed. It might not have been politically correct. The elites might have looked down on it, but in this story, good was good and evil was evil. I mean, it was pure evil, even demonic evil. These days, you can't talk about God. You can't talk about the things that He commands. You can't talk about the things that He prohibits. You're not allowed to talk about abortion. It's seen as intolerant. The law passed by President Jonas, it makes this sort of story considered, well, it's considered hate speech. Now the local agents have declared Into the Soul to be illegal. This is contraband. It's illegal to possess it. I want to read some of this to you while there's still time. Time is a precious commodity, and I fear that we have little left. Very, very little left. Well, enough about that. This is Into the Soul Enters the Cold. Father Robert sat stunned in his seat in the confessional. His pulse quickened, and a cold sweat broke out on his forehead. Involuntarily, he raised his hand to his mouth, and he stifled his alarm. Composing himself, Father quickly decided that this was somebody's idea of a joke, or the man on the other side was terribly unhinged. "Did I hear you right?" Father Rob asked, his voice more shaky than he would have liked. You've murdered someone?" For several moments, only ragged breathing sounds emanated from beyond the screen. Then came the sound of the person shifting around uncomfortably. An acrid smell again wafted into Father's side. Father Rob tensed. He sensed trouble. "Now see here." "Ah!" The man so suddenly screamed, terrible, ragged, that Father bolted upright. He banged his head against the doorframe. He then froze, unsure what to do. Should he immediately exit his compartment? Should he open the other door? See who this is? This person must be crazy. So should he run from the church as quickly as possible and get to a phone? Ultimately, Father Rob decided to try talking this man down. After all, he was a priest, and this was a penitent who obviously needed help. The voice, quiet now, raspy, spoke again. "Yes, yeah, I mean, we have murdered, have killed, among other things, and the dead, they they taunt us. One of us wants forgiveness, but no, you weak priest, you cannot forgive. You don't have the power. Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison, that's bull." A cold shiver ran up Father Rob's spine. He shuddered. Quickly, he signed himself, and the man on the other side. Seemingly in reaction, the man wretchedly drew in a wheezy breath. I do have the power to forgive. I do. I mean, well, in God's name, I do," Father Rob weakly responded. "No, it's all useless signs, and you've got no power, priest." Father Rob drew in one breath, pursed his lips, and exhaled slowly. He tried to calm himself. Do you wish confession and forgiveness?" he asked. "Padre, you would need faith in order to offer that to me anyway." With this, the man broke into a gibbering laughter interspersed with whimpers. The sound died away, and silence soon ensued. A moment later, the door to the penitent's side opened, and the man apparently exited. Father Rob sat, frozen in indecision. Shortly, he gathered himself and opened his door. He quickly surveyed the church and found it empty. The man was gone. I'd like to tell you more. I think I heard somebody outside. They're here. They're here. I was afraid of that. Somebody must have told them I was here. I'm going to have to go. I'll try to catch up with you later.
Her